The reports have come out that Warner Brothers are now officially in development of a brand new version, and not a version, but a sequel, if you will, to Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow, All You Need Is Kill, Repeat Again. Or also just Edge of Tomorrow 2 that they're going to be working on. Now, the reason I say I almost didn't even talk about this is because we've known forever that they 100% planned on making this film. As a matter of fact, a while ago, Emily Blunt was giving an interview and talking about how, Tom Cruise and Doug Liman asked her, said, hey, we're getting the sequel together. Will you be available to shoot at this time? And she just said, guys, I'm shooting Mary Poppins. I can't do it at that time. And then I got this and this and this. So we've known for a while that it's just been a matter at this point of getting their schedules lined up when they were going to shoot it. However, it looks like maybe they've got everything in order. They're starting to put the wheels in motion to get a Live, Die, Repeat 2, or if you want to call it Edge of Tomorrow, or if you want to call it All You Need Is Kill, whatever. They are getting an Edge of Tomorrow 2 finally in the works. Now, the first film was one of the victims of one of the most horrendously poorly executed marketing plans I had ever seen. The marketing for Edge of Tomorrow looked nothing like what the movie is. The movie is this fun, exciting, sci-fi kind of visionary romp, and the trailers for it made it look like anything but that. So the movie never made the type of money it could have made. Like, it made around $350 million, which was not great, but it could have made a lot more. I personally was a very, very big fan of the movie, and I'm looking forward to seeing another one. Rob, you heard about this. Is it too late to be doing this movie? Is it right on time? Did you like the original? How do you see this whole thing?
Well, first of all, I too loved the original film. I even have the Japanese All You Need Is Kill Blu-ray Steelbook with the 3D version too.
Very nice.
No, I love this film. I think it's great, and I couldn't believe it did poorly because it's a movie about gaming. I mean, it's really about being a gamer, and they never tied or tapped into that whole idea that, basically Tom Cruise is in an endless real video game where he's playing a level, and every time he moves forward, he learns something more about that level. I couldn't believe that. And the Edge of Tomorrow, I mean, the original manga is called All You Need Is Kill. Like, what? It just goes to show how sometimes studio marketing departments are absolutely clueless. Absolutely clueless.
But I never got it because, like, to your point, they had a great title. All You Need Is Kill is a unique, memorable, like, once you hear that title, Edge of Tomorrow sounds like a bad 2 p.m. NBC soap opera title that nobody remembers. And then they switch up the titles, like on the packaging for home video is Live, Die, Repeat. And then they confuse the whole thing. And like you're saying, it's like a video game movie, like a thinking man's video game movie with lots of excitement and energy. And they had this is not the end. Remember that horrible, like this depressing, it was almost like, I don't know, like a Magnolia kind of weird looking thing. And they just completely botched the whole thing. Like, how do you get it that wrong?
I don't know. And the thing is, these marketing, they're looked at by a lot of different people, including Tom Cruise himself. And the movie is so much fun. I mean, it opens, with these news reports showing what's happened all over the world. And then you meet Tom Cruise as he's kind of like his character from A Few Good Men. He doesn't really go out on the front line, but he does PR. So he's never prosecuted a case like in A Few Good Men. And then he winds up a grunt on the front lines. I mean, it's so much fun to watch. And the action kicks ass, and the aliens are great. The visual effects are great. I mean, I was bewildered this movie was not a monster hit.
But I mean, I think it's safe to say that despite all the way they botched the marketing, you're pretty excited the fact that they're doing another one. You're looking forward to another one.
Yeah, I mean, but again, didn't they defeat the aliens? I mean, how are they going to? I looked at this movie, and to me, this is.
But there's more out there.
I guess so. I mean, this is such a perfect standalone movie that look. Everyone wants a brand they can sell now, and I'm sure the movie has done very well on home video and in ancillary markets. But the movie, I love this film, and does it need a sequel? How can they do it differently?
I think need is the wrong word. Because do we need it? No. But
No.
I'd be hard-pressed to think of any movies in cinematic history that we need. But I'm on board. I want to
No, I
see
mean,
them
yeah,
go back
me
and do
too.
this another one. If for nothing else, than Emily Blunt. All right, guys, listen.
Oh, sorry,
Oh, go
John. I
ahead.
read that
No, go
when
ahead.
that came out, that Emily Blunt started sobbing and crying because the costume was so heavy, and she almost didn't want to do the film. And then Tom Cruise had to like talk her out of walking off set, and he called her a wuss, and she started laughing. But just the thought of being in that costume for 2 months, like that heavy suit, was. I'm surprised that she's agreeing to do a second one unless they change it up.
Well, it was a big hit for her. Well, I mean, like everybody loved her in it, right? I mean, that was the thing. She was, yeah, she was a standout in that film, and like
She was a hero of Verdun.
Incredible.
yeah,
That was her
yeah,
character,
she
was
did
the
such
hero
a
of
great
Verdun.
job, and it put another dimension to her image as an actress as well. That I think a lot of people hadn't. Like, I don't know that a lot of people had considered Emily Blunt action star before this movie, right? And it gave her that. So, and apparently she had a great time working with, you know, Doug Liman and Tom Cruise and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, maybe they'll try to figure out a way to make the suit a little bit lighter this time around. Maybe a little bit lighter.